Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Excited about what God is doing in the life of the believer. Wow. How y'all doing this morning? Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining, Miss Key. Just want to pray that everybody continue to be blessed. Thank y'all for joining today. Wow. I pray that everybody is well. I'm excited because God is doing awesome things in the life of the believer. You have to believe me. You have to believe me on today. All right, so today's topic, we forgot how to worship. We forgot how to worship. Wow, I could talk about worshiping God all day. I could talk about worshiping God all day. But we're going to go ahead and get into it in about 1 minute. Just woke up, energized, had a cup of tea, just excited about the things that God is doing today in the life of the believer. Good morning, Mountain Inspiration. Salute you, my brother. I just pray everything that is well in your family, your friends. Pray for your channel. Just want to thank God for just allowing us to be here on this morning, on this day, talking about it because this is a deep topic. You know, it's a deep topic, so we're going to go ahead and get into it. Let me cut this off, and then we can get into it. Okay, so today we're talking about, we forgot how to worship. Wow, we forgot how to worship. And I'm going to go right into the word. I'm going to John chapter 4, verse 24. I'm in John chapter 4, verse 24. And it says in John chapter 4, verse 24, God is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth, right? God is a spirit, so we worship God. We have to worship, we have to be authentic. We got to worship him in spirit and truth. Let me break a little something down for you. Okay, so what is worship? Worship is the act of attributing reverence and honor and homage to God. Are you taking the time to pray and spend time with God on today? I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about how God is able to do a seal above all that we could ask or think. I'm just excited to be able to worship God on this morning, on this day. I want to read to you all the chorus to this song. I just want to read this. It's called "The Heart of Worship." It say, "I'm coming back to the heart of worship, and it's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus." Now, if we could get to that point in our life, because see, God has conquered, other things. He has conquered the variant. He has conquered, relationship. He has conquered all these things for us in our life. But if we will only worship him today, God say in his presence is fullness of joy. You should be excited to be able to worship a living God and just bask in his presence. Wow. We have forgot how to worship. We have forgot the impact. Many of our relationships will be fresh or be anew or be made permanent if we would just worship in the presence of God. Many of us will be healed today if we would take time to worship God. Many of us, all our financial problems will be solved if we took the time out to worship God in spirit and truth. Not this 5-minute Christian. I go to look at this program for 5 minutes and I'm back to football. I'm back to my job. Many of us worship sports, football, baseball, basketball, golf, all this. We worship that in spirit and in truth. Many of us worship our job in spirit and in truth. You know, many of us worship ourselves in spirit and truth, but if we only worship a living God in spirit and truth, wow, how God is able to move mountains. Remember that, brothers and sisters, that God say he wish above all things that you may prosper and be in good health. See, God want to bless you today. Can you take time out your day every day while you're in your car driving, while you're in the shower, while you're in your designated place, and just send a shout of God? I worship you. I thank you for waking me up this morning. I thank you for giving everything that I need, supplying all my needs. I just thank you, Lord. I want to thank you for bringing me out of the situation that I was in. Lord, I want to thank you today. You should be thanking God. You should be thanking God today, because God want to bless your life. God want to give you all the desires of your heart, but God say you first must worship me. You first must worship me. I'm DLS Jr. With I Am Reunion. I'm just letting you know that God is love and love is God. And remember that God wish above all things that you may prosper and be in good health. I pray that y'all have a blessed rest of your day. And those who you watching the replay, may God bless you and your family richly. I'm out.